Top three is just first one to three, right?
Yep.
Okay.
So it's just going to be top three. So winners, finals, losers, finals, grand finals. We're going to see that first to three, 3 out of 5.
Oh yeah. So y'all gonna be out for blood. So we got my man Diego gonna be going up against Tylo. So we're gonna see the Corrin versus
The Toon Link.
the Toon Link. Yes, yes.
Yeah, interesting matchup. We saw D-Mask play against Flair earlier, and they did really well. Flair able to come out on top, though. It was a really close set. It was actually our first set. We actually had go to game 3. And Tywo went up against Essence. So, you know, didn't get to see a whole ton from what their Corrin could do, but they were still trying to adapt really well. They were landing some pretty confident side Bs, some pins, and even some really confident backers off stage. So going into this match, I'm really not sure who's going to take it. Both these players showed a lot of heart in their matches, even though they lost. I'm pretty sure either of them could take this next set.
Yeah, they have to be just willing to engage with one another. You know, I would see that Diego's plans might alter a little bit as Toon Link, just because he might want to dial it back as soon as he gets a lead. But I don't see that happening. I see him getting a big lead, especially against his Corrin, because both of these guys kind of just play. They play a little bit too passive.
Yeah, a little bit. We might see more come out of Tywo since they didn't really have an opportunity fighting sense, but really only time will tell. Once we see them engage, once we see their first couple actions, they feel each other out. I think they're going to have a pretty good picture of how their game plan is going to play out. Both these players were kind of confident sticking to their game plan, so we'll see what it is. D-Mask likes to kind of just walk up, be in your face, and then back up whenever they have the lead, and Tywo was really kind of like trying to find these really sneaky aerials, these sneaky side Bs into neutral. So we're in for an exciting match, that's for sure. And that's all considering if they do go Toon Link Corrin. I know we're definitely going to see Toon Link, but Corrin, I mean, Tywo might have another character in their pocket. I'm not too sure.
Yeah, I'm over here waiting. I'm trying to see Tywo. I want to see Tywo. Excuse me. I want to see Tywo really change his approach. Corrin is this combo heavy character, and Tywo has an opportunity here to he has an opportunity here to really control the pace of the game right here, just like that. And getting control of that bomb is definitely the first step.
Yep, and D-Mask immediately answering back, catching them in the up B, and having a little bit of ledge pressure, but happy to give it up if it means they can set up some projectiles, throw some boomerangs, arrows, bombs. You already know how it is. And yeah, they're doing a good job of keeping Tywo out. It seems like Tywo is struggling again in this matchup to go in from the looks of it, but they can definitely turn this around. There's a lot more game to play here in this set. Going for a projectile at ledge. D-Mask happily waiting patiently. And Tywo actually bringing it back, getting these big aerials. Corrin has huge forward air, huge back air, and they're putting it to good use. Unable to punish that up B. It's a really hard up B to punish. But
wow, he really let go of shield. He just didn't know.
Smash, yep.
Yeah, he just kind of got caught in that, and he just didn't realize, I mean, even if he rolled back, he would have to find the appropriate window to roll forward. Gets the 2-frame dare. Oh, my God.
Yeah, that was a great ledge trump there, setting up that. It was almost guaranteed at that point, just waiting for the recovery and getting that down air. Awesome job on D-Mask, evening it up and showing us something we haven't seen him do before, even though we saw him play 3 games already. He's got a lot of tricks up his sleeve. Like I said, he's been in training mode. You can tell. He's got these setups. But Corrin, again, kind of struggling to get Toon Link. Once Tywo gets their rhythm, though, they've been doing a good job of keeping the pressure, catching these back airs off stage, hitting these up airs in the sky. And we just need to see more of that from Tywo.
Yeah, that combo was absolutely sick.
Yeah, it was awesome. And here we got more projectiles. Diego holding the center stage. The bomb might combo into something. Corrin keeping the pressure, and we got even percentages now. Up B going to be really devastating, putting Corrin in a really bad spot. Bomb going to stop that recovery, and all Toon Link needs here is a strong committal move here, and it could be death, but it's going to give up center stage. Let Corrin come back. Corrin, ooh, that side beat, that might have been it. If it was just a couple centimeters closer, it would have pinned. And let's see.
Not again.
Let's see the answer.
There we go, and he understands. Good. He found the appropriate time to roll back and punish, and what a punish.
Yep.
The forward smash. So D-Mask, big opportunity, especially with a lead. You got to start peppering on the projectiles here. Very nice. Combo through the smoke didn't work here, but is going to get the late hit of the up air, and 50% already.
Yeah, crazy play by D-Mask, getting out of that forward smash and immediately clapping back. Tywo needs to get something big here, and that might just be it, hitting the ledge with that side B. Pretty deceptive hitbox there. I'm pretty sure D-Mask did not know that was going to hit, but it did, and now Tywo is just needing a small comeback here, and you know they're back in this game, and they're in it to win it. D-Mask icing them out, shooting some boomerangs, shooting some arrows, actually. We didn't see a lot of arrows in the last set that D-Mask played, but we're seeing them now. It's a great effect. And here's that offstage situation. If Corrin can keep up pressure while Toon Link's offstage, they can easily get a strong aerial.
That up air is so strong on Tywo. It combos into itself, dude. It's so good. And, like, you have to find a way to, like, get them in disadvantage and just utilize this.
Ooh, sweet spot there would have been game for sure, but unfortunately, just a little bit out of space to capitalize on it. Tywo getting the pin, that's huge against Toon Link. Now Toon Link is at a really high percent. Any strong back air will do it.
Wow, I think he fell a little bit too forward. He didn't know that, you know, he was going to be able to up air after that. And just going to opt to run away, get the bomb, but not get the combo follow-up. He fell on the wrong side, and now playing a real grounded game. Pin? Nah, not going to be found here.
Yeah, we're looking at a really close game here. Both of these players are trying to find something strong, something to finish this off, but neither of them are getting really impatient. They're both kind of waiting out their options. I think an up throw here would be devastating. Forward tilt.
Yep, not going to be needed here yet. In disadvantage. Forward tilt, not going to kill just yet. D-Mask having a little bit of trouble, but gets the dare, but that's not going to do it yet. Now you're on your heels, able to get the falling up air. I'm telling you, on Corrin, that is a really good tool.
Yep, and that's game one. Really back and forth, really even for both players. D-Mask might need to kind of rethink their strategy here. They were doing a good job of walling out Corrin when they wanted to, but Corrin was getting these subtle clips, getting them off stage, having a lot of ledge pressure, and it was putting them in a bad spot. Getting a lot of percent off of those situations. We might need D-Mask to regroup a little bit, but Tywo can also take some time here. You can see him thinking, probably trying to think of a way to avoid these projectiles and try to clip Toon Link more often than not. In neutral, that's going to make the big difference here. Let's see if they go back to PS2 after all this discussion. We've been seeing it happen all night. Yep, none of PS2.
Man, I was going to say, like, honestly, like, with how things were going, you might want to opt for just maybe a flat stage here. Like, against projectile characters, like a flat stage, you really have nowhere to run. So,
Yeah.
so you know, going for a small, not a small battlefield, but going for a
PS2 again, it's, you know, maybe counterintuitive, but D-Mask is committing to it. So, you know, clearly it's where they're most comfortable, or maybe Corrin already banned all the flatter stages. But we're seeing a strong start from D-Mask, so maybe this stage was the right choice. Up B, not going to do it, and it's going to get clipped by that pin. Corrin's got a bomb. All right, great combo with that bomb, and D-Mask just kind of running back and forth, really making Corrin chase him, running around, and letting these projectiles do damage. It's doing work. Corrin not able to get these clips like last game so far. There you go, we got ledge pressure, catching the bomb with the forward tilt, and the bomb actually hitting D-Mask off the ledge. Really tight gameplay from both players right now, but Tywo still on the downhill. They need to climb up, they need to find something that's gonna actually hit Toon Link and lead to some real damage. So trying to go for those falling up airs, I think that's a great idea, but they're just a little bit too far away, not spaced well enough. Go, we'll see if we can get something here. D-Mask still running away, getting forward thrown away.
Yeah, man, I think right now he's like, D-Mask just doesn't know the appropriate range to play in when he's playing against this Corrin. Literally, he's like, every time he gets within range, he's literally getting pinned, and the up smash still not doing it here.
Yeah, if we can land a forward air from any position on stage, a forward tilt, it would be huge for DMAS. Even an up smash at this point, back throw, gonna do it. We got the first stock. DMAS looking pretty nice right here, but Tywo has been really good at getting these kills early. We saw in DMAS last match, they were having a really good time staying alive till 170. Tywo has not been letting that happen. They've been getting these kills, getting these pins and back airs, but they still got to watch out for DMAS's setups and projectiles. They're no joke. They will do damage. You're at 74 already.
Yeah, I mean, he's just letting himself get hit by it at this point, and it's just like, yeah, man, like, DMAS really understands that, like, I have a lead. I just need to hold this lead, and I can really pepper it on as long as I hit these projectiles here.
And it seems to be working out right now. Corrin actually struggling a lot more to get this kill than last game. And here we got a setup, got the bomb, doing more percent on Corrin. Just this lead slowly creeping into 111%. This is looking pretty bad for Tywo, but they can still adapt. DMAS is giving them a lot of space. They're giving them the stage. If they can get something out of it, the pin too close to Corrin to really capitalize.
Yeah, I mean, we see that all these short hops are being taken advantage of, and Tywo, he just can't find a kill, which is very, very bad news. And it's just like, you have some of the best aerials in the game, so you should be sharking over and over again. Anytime they're above you, you need to be going for stuff like that. You need to be mixing up your timing. You need to be finding a way to get not only the up air involved, but the back air, and you just did. Finally getting that stock right there. So now you got a lot of work to do. You got to get them in a juggle situation here. Here we go.
There you go, almost 30% on DMAS, and breaking out of that downer with a neutral air. Let's see if they can get something big here. DMAS able to jump out, but Tywo still has ledge pressure, still has control of the stage. They just need to land something good on DMAS, get a strong back air off stage, and they're back in this game. They've really been able to build up damage pretty confidently. DMAS getting a really important bomb right there. That put Tywo in a bad spot, did about 20%. There you go, dash attack. Not a bad option, but it's not going to be the game winner. We need something strong here, something confident.
Wow, good get up attack. Literally, that would have been his end if he didn't. That would have been the end of that stock if he didn't do anything about it. And some cheese is definitely going to be needed if he manages to get to the final stock. But right now, DMAS is just playing in control here. He's got the bomb, going to be able to get the bomb into fair combo, and that is going to be it for this game. So now we're at a game 3.
Yep, DMAS taking it again to another game 3 scenario. It seems like they've been doing such a good job of just adapting and really paying attention. This time I really noticed DMAS waiting for his projectiles, waiting for the opportunity to strike with that forward air strike with the up B out of nowhere, and really getting a lot out of it. And staying away from Tywo's range this time. They weren't getting pinned very often. I think they may have only gotten pinned once or twice, and one of those times it was way too close for Tywo to capitalize. So not a bad deal for DMAS at all. If they can keep up this momentum in the game 3, I see DMAS taking this and running. Tywo's going to need to really regroup, take his time right now. You can see him cracking his knuckles, contemplating of a plan to come at this Toon Link a little bit differently. Right, going into game 3, we're still on PS2. I guess both players, they're just too comfortable on this stage. So we're going to see how this game plays out, starting with projectiles. Tywo not rushing in immediately, letting projectiles kind of fly by underneath the platform, getting the grab, avoiding the boomerang, and yeah, now here comes the chase. This is where Corrin's able to catch these overextensions, doing 68% off of one falling up air. That's exactly what Tywo was looking for last game, and it looks like they finally found that aerial landing on Toon Link's head. Toon Link going back to running away. DMAS finally getting something, getting a bomb into neutral air. Not huge. Grab just a little bit too far. That rapid jab on Corrin is really big. It's going to push you pretty far away. You can't just throw out a grab. You need to run in, do something. Corrin getting big damage right here. This is the strongest lead we've seen Tywo have so far. Ooh, the bomb saving on Boomerang, doing extra damage right here. Although DMAS hasn't landed a ton of attacks, the damage has been chipping on, and in just about 2 or 3 conversions, it could be even or it could be the end of Tywo's first stock, so he needs to watch out.
Yeah, man, Tywo literally picking where he does these up airs at, and the appropriate time to punish gets a falling up air and the back air, and finally. And this is kind of like the gameplay of Corrin. You're usually just pestering in the air just enough to make them, like, force a decision and eventually just not, get an option, right? Eventually, for them to not understand, like, yo, like, I'm gonna have to do something. I'm gonna have to pick an option here, and an option was definitely picked. And now DMAS down to stock, but I mean, with the fact that he just plays solid when he's down to stock, is just like, yo, like, you really can't keep this guy down for very long. And did you overextend? You did. Come on, man. You got way too much dip on your chip.
I think Tywo was really trying to get that cheeky kill right there, trying to kill D-Mask without his jump off stage at 0. Tywo was ready to spend that stock. He was already at 140. But we'll see if that backfires. Maybe he could have kept that lead a little longer, built some percent, because now we're in an even playing field. And this is where D-Mask can run away. You kind of have to approach here. You've got to build up this damage because you're going to get chipped by these projectiles. Looks like Tywo's doing a great job of this, though. He's getting these aerials. He's landing these grabs. Great setup right there, jumping up and actually landing the landing neutral air this time. All right, these pins are doing a great job of keeping him moving, but D-Mask looks like he's picking up on it a little bit. He's holding shield, he's waiting, and then he's throwing out these projectiles to chase Corrin down. Yeah,
the patience on Tywo right now is really astounding because I think he's finally starting to understand, like, yo, like, you know, this gentleman, oh, you're dead. Dang,
wow.
Didn't get fast enough, but gets the 2-frame pin. Oh my God.
Yeah, this is looking very different from game 2. Right now, D-Mask definitely on the back foot. They're going to need to really adapt here. Tywo's gotten really good at catching you with these up airs, catching you with these neutral airs and these grabs and these mix-ups. And right here, we're seeing this other juggle. Only 17%, not a ton. If he can get a bit more of a lead, D-Mask just needs a little bit to get this stock. Here we go. We're trying to get something out of ledge pressure. D-Mask sneaking away.
Yeah, and then D-Mask completely just changing it up for him. This man just didn't draw a bomb at all. Now he has to kind of hold it here.
Here we go. Corrin just kind of jumping these arrows, not letting any of them hit, doesn't want any extra damage to build up. It looks like they're playing really cautious. They know they can, and I'm glad they're making this change. And here we go. That could have been...
Oh my...
Wow.
Let me cough. Oh my God.
First time we saw that.
Yo, the stun into bite. Crazy. And he pulled it out like at the last minute. Yo, that is insane.
Yeah, awesome gameplay from Tywo there. Great adaptation. That game 2 looked really devastating for him, but he's able to turn it around, finally catch these aerials, finally mix up with these grabs, mix up these pin options, and got the win because of it. Unfortunately, D-Mask is out of the bracket now, but Tywo is moving up, and we're going to see more of him for sure.
Yeah, Tywo going to be able to move on the bracket, as you said, Captain, and literally, like, I think because Tywo kind of just tightened up a little bit in that second game. Like, once he got a lead, he just held on to it. And, like, with Toon Link, you have to find a way to just stay annoying the entire time. When you have any type of just lag time or any type of idle time by yourself, you have to be pulling a bomb. You have to pull a projectile. You have to do something to keep them busy.
Yeah.
Right? Because that's Toon Link's whole game plan, is the set play. Unfortunately, not going to be found here. He's going to find his way out of the tournament. He did make top 8, though, so nothing to snort at. But, Tywo is going to find his way moving on in losers.
Yeah, and now we're going to be seeing another losers match. Winners finals.
Yep, so we're going to get